Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I do have the Makartt monthly Your Nail Lab box, and this was sent to me as PR. Super excited for this month's box. This is the April Luxe box. They did have a few new updates to the Your Nail Lab box. You can now only purchase the Luxe $35 box. They no longer have the regular $25 box. So this is the Luxe box, and this is the only box that you can purchase. I am going to be showing all of the goodies in this box, also talking a little bit more about that new update. So starting here, we have their new rhinestones. They did just launch these on their website. I know that you can purchase different colors of these on their website as well. These ones are the AB and like the clear flat back silver rhinestones. At first, I thought these were only AB, but then I did realize that there are clear in here as well. I feel like they definitely should have put a different color of rhinestones in this box, just because I believe last month's box had AB rhinestones in it. I feel like these boxes, you're always getting just the regular AB rhinestones, so I do really wish they included a different color of their new rhinestones. Another thing is another new release that is also on their website, and these are super cute little charms, but they're like kind of like a chunky diamond charm. They are little teddy bears with like a little heart in the center. You get a mix of silver, gold, and rose gold. These are also new released on their website, which I think is so fun and so awesome. They are so cute. I am going to be showing a close-up here. But you get 10, and it's a variety of all three colors, the silver, gold, and rose gold. These are so pretty, and I love them so much. These products, most of them I believe is available to purchase on the actual Makartt website. Obviously, if you buy everything individually, it is going to be more expensive. That is the reason for this Your Nail Lab box. That way you can get this box for $35 every month, and you get to just try out new goodies or goodies that they have already had on their website. Honestly, I did really like this month's box. Even though some items are still on the website, I was pretty happy with it because I only believe I had 1 or 2 items from this month's box that I already had in my Makartt collection. So that is always good. The next little thing here is we get like this little flower container. I hate these containers. You get these containers on Shein like with different decorations, but hate them. But I was so happy that these little beads came in pre-packaged baggies and they weren't just in the container. I was so very thankful for that. These beads are so hard to work with on your nails, even though they look very pretty. They were just so tiny and so hard, but you also get like some white flowers, some clear iridescent flowers. We get some gold little pieces. I've been seeing people use these like gold little half circles on like the cuticle area of the nail. We get some of those. We also get some pearls, and then we get the very trendy and popular like flower little charms. They are super cute. Had to use them today. This is a really nice little box. I also really love how you get so many decorations in this month's box. I love that. Next, we get some glitters, super adorable. We get so many different colors. We get silver, gold, pink. Some are iridescent, some are holographic. These are all just super pretty, and we get so many different ones. I'm going to show a close-up here. Some are like a fine to medium glitter, and then some are chunkier glitters with shapes in them. Really like all these glitters, and you do really get a good mix and a good variety of color, and it's kind of just like on the neutral color, like silver, gold, rose gold, kind of like those types of colors. Really neutral, nice glitters that could go with pretty much any nail set. And who doesn't love more glitters? I went ahead and added a quick little overlook of all of the glitters. So pretty. Love glitters so much. The next thing we get is some foil glue. On the back, it is the instructions. I actually did use this foil glue today and I absolutely loved it. If you are looking for a good foil glue and don't want this whole box, I will be linking everything down below individually. That way, if that is the case, you can purchase the items individually. Also, if you do purchase the items individually on the website, you can use my code NAILEDBYBRANDI to save 15% off. But anyways, back to this foil glue. Absolutely loved it. It was really good. Once I cured it, it was super sticky and the foil transferred so beautifully. And what not better than to also include some nail foils. I love how they included the foil glue and nail foils. It would have kind of been super silly if they would have only included one, but definitely look at how beautiful these nail foils are. They are all flowers and super pretty for the spring and summer. Even though when I was doing and unboxing this nail set, it was actually snowing where I live. Pennsylvania does not know what to do with the weather, and it is kind of making me very angry, but I just want it to be spring already. It is still currently snowing, and there is so much snow outside, but yeah, it's all right. Next, we have some gel liners. This one is a gold gel liner, and it is bling bling. This one I already had, and this is the glitter collection that they have already released. Super beautiful. I love these gel liners. I love the consistency and how thick they are. These gel liners are also super good for French tips. If you have trouble doing French tips, definitely recommend giving these gel liners a try. This one is Pink Carnation, and this is actually one of their new gel liner releases. I do not have this collection yet, but from this color, this is so beautiful. I love this pink. It reminds me of a very nice summery pink, perfect for when you have a tan. I love this color of pink on my toes in the summer. It just really makes your tan stick out. Love those ones. And lastly, we have two 30 ml polygels. We have Cake and Sea Sisters. On the back, you can see all the information, the caution, storage, ingredients, all that jazz. But here are the two tubes of polygel. They are both 30 ml and they have that little foil piece to help so the polygel doesn't spill or leak during shipment. These colors are both so extremely beautiful. The polygels had a very beautiful pearl shimmery look to them. I just absolutely loved it. It was kind of like glitter, but super fine and faint, where it was a pearlescent look. Absolutely loved both of these polygels, and honestly, I did not even have these in my collection yet, so I was just super excited to bring these to my Makartt polygel collection. They are extremely beautiful. I just loved that glittery pearlescent look. They were just so beautiful, and I thought that these colors went so perfect together, that creamy orange nude. I don't even know really how to describe it, and then the pink as well. Here is just an overlook of everything that is included in this month's Luxe Your Nail Lab box, and you can get all of these goodies for only $35, which is an absolute amazing deal. Now let's go ahead and move right into the nail set. For today's nail set, I decided I wanted to do something quick and easy, so I am going to be doing the Lazy Girl method, Femi Beauty method. And I am actually going to be using both of these polygels again. They just looked so beautiful. The oranger color, the cake color, is not picking up on camera as well as the pink color, but it also has that shimmery pearlescent look to it. I did go ahead and size out my full cover square nail tips, and I am just now squeezing the polygel out of the tube. Like I said, it is snowing, so it was a little bit chilly in my nail room when I was doing this nail set. So if it looks like I'm having a hard time squeezing it out of the tube, that is totally just my laziness because I didn't want to go run it under warm water. I absolutely love the consistency of Makartt's polygel. Makartt does have a stiffer polygel, but in my opinion, I like working with stiffer polygel. I just feel it's a lot easier. You don't need to keep dipping your brush constantly into that slip solution to make sure the polygel isn't sticking. I just really love Makartt's polygel, and it is really up there on my polygel list just because I really love the quality. After I have it squeezed out into the full cover nail tips, I'm just taking my brush and molding the polygel. You can see here that I did get a little bit of an air bubble, so I'm just taking some tweezers to pop that bubble, and that's super quick and easy. It can happen sometimes just because the tubes of polygel might have air in them and it would create an air bubble when you're squeezing it out on the nail, but you can quickly pop that with just like tweezers like how I did, and then go back to molding the polygel. Like I mentioned, I really love Makartt's polygel because I don't feel like I need to keep dipping my brush in that slip solution. I feel like I can pat and pull the polygel and mold it quickly to the inside of the full cover nail tip without it really sticking to my polygel brush. For my polygel brush, I am just using one of the Makartt brushes. These normally come in all of their polygel kits. I do have an abundance of them. So yeah, you can really use any polygel brush. I personally do like the Makartt polygel brushes just because, again, they are very high quality and really nice to work with. So I just absolutely love using them. For the Femi Beauty method, aka Lazy Girl method, all you gotta do is pretty much think about the dual form method. If you have done the dual form method, you probably have already had the hang of molding the polygel to a nail tip. In this case, instead of using a dual form, you're going to be using a full cover nail tip, and you are just going to be molding that polygel to the inside of that full cover nail tip, just like a dual form. But instead, with this method, the reason we're being lazy is because a dual form, you pop it off and then you have to file that nail into the shape you want it. But with this method, again, we're being lazy. We have to make sure we do everything lazy. You are choosing the full cover nail tip that you already want the shape of your nail to be. Same with the length. For example, I wanted these nails to be 3XLs, and I also wanted a square shape. So of course, I chose 3XL squares. That way, once I have the product applied to my natural nails, I won't be popping off these full cover nail tips. I will be keeping them on, and I will already have my shape and my length there. Unlike dual forms, since you pop off the dual form, you will then need to shape the nail and file down to the length that you want. That is why I love this method so much, especially like the overlay method. It just consists of so much filing and really getting that shape perfect. But with this method, super easy. Also with this method, you save a lot of product. When I do long nails and if I build up the nail, I use way more polygel than doing it with this method. That is why another reason why I also just love this method so much, because I am a content creator. I'm pretty much doing my nails every day. I really like to save that product, and with doing the Femi Beauty aka Lazy Girl method, you really save a lot of product because you really don't need to use as much polygel as you would when you're building up the nail, building the apex of the nail, just because all you're really focusing on in the Lazy Girl method is showing that color. You don't need to worry about building a structure or an apex or anything. You're just basically applying that polygel color and covering that on the full cover nail tip. That way, when you flip it over, you will see that color of polygel. Another tip I want to quickly mention while I'm finishing up the last nail here is when you are choosing out your full cover nails for this method, you want to make sure that you do not choose a size where you are pressing down to make it fit your natural nail from sidewall to sidewall. You do really want to make sure you are going to have enough space in that nail tip to apply the polygel, because the polygel will take up space, and if you are really forcing that nail tip to fit your nail bed, it is not not going to work for this method. If you need to size up, definitely size up. Never size down with this method because the polygel will take up space. Another quick tip is always shape your cuticle to match your cuticle, and it will really help with making the nails look more natural in the end. Once I had all of the polygel to the full cover nail tips, I did go ahead and apply my DIY peel off base coat. I apply that because I am a nail content creator and I am doing my nails very frequently, so I need to make sure I can pop them off without damaging my natural nails. If you do want to make sure your nails last, you will want to make sure you push back your cuticles and really do a good nail prep. Apply that dehydrator, primer, buff your nails, just making sure your nails will really last. I do have some videos like that on my channel. You can definitely check those out as well. But since I have that peel off base coat on, it will allow me to pop them off. Then all I'm doing is simply just placing the nails onto my natural nails, doing a quick flash cure, and then once I have them all applied, I will be putting them into my nail lamp for a good 60-second cure on top and a 60-second cure underneath. Really, it's super easy to apply them, especially when you do all the nails and then apply them all at once. I think it is super easy. One pro tip I have for you guys is make sure you cure your 4 fingers first in the nail lamp for 60 on top, 60 underneath, and then go ahead and put your thumb nail on and cure that one individually and try to get it in the nail lamp flat instead of on the side, and it will really help with curing that polygel quicker and making sure it's fully cured. After the nails were fully cured, I did wipe off the sticky layer from the tops and the undersides with my lint-free wipe and some isopropyl alcohol. And now for some quick filing, I'm taking my Makartt hand file, which is a 100/180 grit, and I'm just taking that around the cuticle area and the free edge, also being sure to just crisp up the shape pretty much. And also, I like to go around the cuticle area just to kind of make them look a little bit more natural. And then I also take a buffing block to buff the shine from the tops of the nails. And this really helps with removing all of that extra polygel that may be on the tops of the nails. Also, just creating a buffed surface for when I apply my top coat or any nail art, making it last a lot longer. After the nails were all buffed and filed, I took my dust brush and removed all of that remaining dust. And now I am going to be going in with the foil glue and the foils. And I was just so excited to use these. Honestly, when I first used foils, I could not get the hang of it, but I feel like I'm getting better and better, especially now that I'm using a lot better quality foils and also foil glue. So I did decide I wanted to use this foil. I just thought it really matched the colors of polygel. It was so pretty with all of the flowers and very spring. So first I'm starting by sizing the foil to my nail, and then I'm just going to be cutting it. That way, once that foil glue is cured, I can quickly apply the foil and rub it onto my nail. So I was looking for how long to cure this, and I did grab the box and see that you need to cure for 2 minutes, but I actually tried 1 minute, and 1 minute worked great for me. I don't know, I would say follow the instructions on the box, but honestly, I just wanted to see if I could get away with curing for 1 minute and if it would work. So I did apply the product to my nail. I made sure I did an even coat and covered the full surface of the nail. And then I did only cure for 60 seconds and it worked well. I didn't try curing for 2 minutes on the other nail. I did cure for 1 minute and it worked fine, so I just continued. That way I could move along with the process a little bit faster. After I cured for that 1 minute, I did go ahead and now I'm applying the nail foil and just rubbing it into the nail and transferring the flowers, the images, to the nail. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that on my index finger, and then I will also be doing that on my ring finger as well. Using this foil glue, I just really loved it. It was super easy to transfer the foil image onto the nail. All I did was use my fingers and just quickly rubbed over top of the foil. You could also use a silicone applicator, but honestly, I personally like using my fingers. It's just a lot quicker. So I just quickly rub my fingers over the images and then I peel up slowly. And then if I see a part where I want to add a little bit more, I just place that certain piece onto the nail and kind of press down quickly and lift up. And it is just so quick and easy. I absolutely loved using this foil glue and I definitely recommend it. Next, I'm just taking my Makartt top coat and I'm going to be applying this to all of the nails. That way I can seal in all of the foil and also have the top coat on because I'm going to be adding on some rhinestones and some of those super cute little white flowers. So after I have the top coat applied, I did cure for 30 to 60 seconds in my nail lamp. After the top coat was cured, I did decide I wanted to add on some decorations to the pink nails. So I'm just pouring out some of these rhinestones into these little rhinestone trays. That way when you shake it, you can have the rhinestones sitting straight up. I absolutely love these trays so much. They are so useful, and especially when you get your rhinestones in bags of rhinestones. I just hate that so much. I really wish Makartt would have came out with a rhinestone container where it had a bunch of different colors of rhinestones, all their new rhinestones. They would have been all in one collection and not in the little baggies. I just really don't like it. Another thing I didn't like is they were mixed sizes. There was larger, medium, smaller rhinestones all in one bag, and also they were two colors. There was those clear ones and the AB ones, so I really didn't like that. But besides the fact they were good quality rhinestones overall, just you will have to deal with picking out the sizes and also picking out the colors. But back to my nail here. For my middle finger, I am going to be using some of the Makartt rhinestone glue, and I'm just going to be placing some rhinestones in some of those white flowers and kind of like a swiggle line, I don't really know how to describe it. But I'm just going to be placing these, and once I like that placement, I did cure for 30 seconds in my nail lamp. So off camera, I added a little bit more rhinestones to that middle finger and cured that. And then also on my thumb, I did some of those white flowers near the cuticle area. And I'm also going to be placing that same exact pattern on my pinky. And I'm just using the Makartt rhinestone glue. I think that was in last month's box. I know it was in one of the month's boxes. So if you have been getting these boxes, you probably have that rhinestone glue. Or if you don't have it, definitely recommend it. It is a amazing purchase. I absolutely love using the Makartt rhinestone glue, and you can purchase it from the website, the Makartt website, and you can also use my code NAILEDBYBRANDI to save 15% off. After I had on the white flowers, you do need to place the little like silver beads in the center of the white flowers. So I was just using my Makartt nail dotting tool thing to place some of that rhinestone glue in the center of the flowers, place the beads, and then I did cure for 30 seconds in my nail lamp. Now I'm going to be topping this nail set off with some cuticle oil. I'm applying that to my cuticles and rubbing that in to nourish them and also top off this nail set. After rubbing that in, I looked at these nails and I was in love with them. There was so much spring going on with this nail set, but definitely not outside. Make sure you stay till the end here. I have a video of me outside and you can see that it is a blizzard outside. I was getting snow on the nails and snow everywhere. Even though these nails were so beautiful and absolutely perfect for spring, the outside, it is still snowing outside extremely bad. And it is just a bummer, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.